What's up, guys? Back out here. Well, I've honestly been out here. It's Thursday. I really haven't done anything with the car because we're supposed to get like 2 feet of snow over the next 2 weeks, and I completely dropped the ball on getting any of my cars ready for winter. So I kind of just been cleaning up. I still gotta get the Mercedes in here somewhere, so that's what I've been doing. I went and got new fuel. I took out 15 gallons of fuel. I put in 10 gallons of 93 and some seafoam. Let me get this battery in there. I ended up topping off the antifreeze, and I put power steering fluid in. I completely forgot all about doing that. Hopefully I didn't burn that brand new pump up. It hasn't been running like crazy, but it still was stupid that I didn't put power steering fluid in there, or transmission fluid, whatever you want to call it. If I can get this thing to idle right today, that'd be awesome. All right, let me get this battery in and I'll bring you right back. What the fuck, dude? Look at this. Power steering fluid all over the fucking place. There's no way for me to tell where it's leaking from right now. It is everywhere. Leave down in the comments what I should use to clean this up. Use like just straight alcohol, I guess. Probably be the best thing. I don't know, I'm gonna have to start it and see where it's leaking at. Definitely missing. One of the plugs are bad. I can almost guarantee that. The line that comes off the reservoir on top of the pump that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to without taking the whole pump off. I don't know if it's broke, if it's cracked or what, but it's just spraying out the side of it. I guess just don't put any more freaking power steering fluid in there right now. Hopefully the pump don't burn out. I gotta redo these plugs, that's for sure. I guarantee the back ones are fouled. Everything's in time. I moved it a little bit. It's right around like 6.5, 7. I'm gonna redo the plugs. Now that there's fresh fuel in there, there's still old fuel in the lines and stuff, so it should start running good. The rear plugs are always burnt. I don't get what's going on. I just don't understand why no matter what happens, the back ones are completely burnt out. Okay, I got the back spark plugs. They're all like this. I don't get why it keeps doing this. I also fixed that power steering leak. I ended up putting a worm clamp on there. I ended up putting a brand new one of these on there. Okay, new plugs, new fuel. Timing was adjusted a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I fixed the power steering leak. I put another half a quart in there. Hopefully it doesn't just go spraying everywhere because I got past 2 hours trying to clean this up. It's still a little greasy. I don't know if I want to take alcohol to this or what. I got straight rubbing alcohol. I think I might use this to clean it up. I gotta get running right before I even worry about that. I don't know where it's leaking at anymore. It's gotta be one of these hoses. Alright, I'm probably not gonna be able to show you guys, but this line right here, there's like a little slit kind of in it, like it's starting to crack. It might be leaking there. It's soaking wet, but everything's soaking wet. Alright, well, I gotta like not worry about that right now. I don't know why this isn't running right. It was running better the other day with bad fuel. So I obviously unplugged something and forgot to plug it back in, because it really was. Remember the other day, it was kind of like idling? I gotta put this exhaust on. This is kicking my ass. This is burning my eyes the whole time. What could be wrong? It's in time. It shows us in time. There's probably been like 8 of you that have told me to open this up. This is the ECU. I just pulled it out from under the dash and I open it up to see if anything leaked. I guess that's a real common problem with these. They'll start leaking. This one's been redone though. That's why I didn't think it was this. This was supposedly sent down to Florida, to whoever these people are, and redone not even a year before I bought the car. So that's why I just kept ignoring you guys when you guys told me to check this out, because I was like, I don't think it's that. This is brand new. Looks like you guys were right. Looks like my stubborn ass should have listened to you guys from the beginning, huh? Tell me what you guys think. There's definitely something in there. Like a little corrosion right there. I don't know how well you guys can see. I'll try to get a picture on my phone, throw it up right now if you can't see it on the camera. But it's definitely a little corroded on that. So now I don't know what to do. I want to get an AEM, but I need to have a bass tune put on that. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. It just looks like someone snotted all down the back of this. Like there's some of it, I guess. Alright, well, I should listen to you guys. So those like 8 of you or 10 of you that told me to take this apart and check it out, see if any of these were leaking. But I don't even know if you guys can tell. Hopefully I can get an ECU here by Monday. I doubt it, but hopefully it'll be here by next Monday. I just gotta call a couple people because I wanted the AEM standalone so I could do two-step and I can delete the mass airflow sensor and all that fun shit. From what I understand, if I get a chrome, that's kind of just like a stock ECU like hacked into, so you like can run a GM mass airflow sensor if you want, stuff like that. I just want to delete the mass airflow sensor, turn the fuel up, and add two-step. All right, what's up guys? I'm back out here. I still gotta go through and clean up all this transmission fluid. Oh my god, dude, everything over here is coated, dripping. The whole thing is soaking wet and red everywhere. That sucks so bad that that line had a hole in it. And then I thought it was that other one not being on all the way. And I filled it up again, so I did it twice to myself. I am waiting for an ECU. So I'm going to put the Driveshaft, exhaust, and I got the new lithium lightweight battery that I'm gonna put in today. So let's see what's in this box, see what this looks like. I'm excited about this battery. There's the battery. Bracket, terminals. I've been waiting for this for, I think I ordered it like 2 months ago. Real excited about this tray because it's gonna go in the original spot, but it's literally less than half the weight of a regular battery. There we go, it'll sit in there just like that, and then there's this tie down. I'm so excited about this. It's gonna have to sit like this in the car, but it came with a bunch of hardware. You got like studs pretty much you're gonna put in down here. And then you screw these onto there, obviously. There you go, that's how it's gonna sit in the car. Let's get this thing in there. Alright, I think I'm gonna put a little drop of Loctite on these too, just so it doesn't vibrate loose out of the tray. Now this whole tray is supposed to fit really nice right in the stock location. So let's see how this works out. Oh yeah, I like that. That's awesome. I'm just wondering if I should run this brake line up and over the wiring harness now. I think I'm going to. I tried to tuck it under so you can't really see that braided line, but I think that's gonna be the best way to run it with the battery. You know, I started all this thinking I was gonna put the battery in the trunk, if you remember. Just put a little bit on there so it doesn't rattle loose. There's a locking washer on there too, but still. Yeah, those thread holes are probably the worst since I painted the engine bay. They're just full of paint. Let me grab one of these that have a tap in them. Some of the engine bay bolts are like self-tapping bolts. They like got a chunk missing out of them. If you can find one of these to clean your threads out, that works better than anything else. Yeah, there we go. I just had to clean those threads out of all that paint. Dude, that's awesome. Takes up no space. Yeah, that's sick. I gotta get new terminals for the car, because those are ugly. But can't argue with that. That thing is sick. So small. Look at all the room for activities. Alright, let's get this drive shaft in. I know there's gonna be a couple of you that are like, you spent all this time replacing every little thing in the engine bay, painting the engine bay, and doing everything. Why are you gonna leave this heat shield in there, and you're not gonna do the rear subframe? I did the rear subframe kind of, sort of. Like 2 years ago, I took it out, I put a coat of paint on it, and I redid the bushings. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a new diff. So that's gonna be a whole nother project. From here back, I just wanna get this thing driving. And I promise we're gonna take this back off, either get a new heat shield or clean this one up. And I'm gonna take the subframe back out. I actually was talking to somebody on Instagram that can build me all new control arms, so it's not this heavy, because I deleted my rear steering, so I don't need all of this. This can literally just be a tube. And I'm gonna get all new bushings and everything. I got new ball joints already, and I got new axles, and I got new wheel bearings. Everything back here is new. It's just been sitting for a year and a half as I've been doing the front. But I'm still gonna take it out and redo it all. All right, let's get this drive shaft in. This is a different drive shaft than the factory one. This is a 2-piece instead of the 3-piece. At least a year and a half ago, I needed new carrier bearings. When I took the old drive shaft out, the 3-piece, to do the carrier bearings, a couple of the U-joints were bad, and instead of just going through that whole nightmare, I just got the 2-piece. I thought about getting a carbon fiber 1-piece. It didn't seem like it was that much beneficial for the price difference. I think this is like $400, but the carbon one, I think is like $1,800. So I was just like, oh, this is better than a 3-piece, and it isn't ridiculously expensive. Let me put a little bit of lube on that. Pain in the ass to try to do by yourself, I'll tell you that. Woo! Alright, right now I'm just getting one bolt in there to hold that, and then I still gotta get that back off to try to get that carrier bearing in place. If I can just get one in here to hold it, at least I don't have to worry about this thing falling on me. Might screw up a U-joint, but it won't fall on me. I got this one in. Oh, I can get that. I remember when I was doing this last time, I threw a little hissy fit because I could not get it to go down to the diff. The diff is higher than the transfer case. And someone in the comments said it didn't really matter the direction. Like any rear-wheel drive car, you always want to make sure the drive shaft is going down towards the diff. This, like, you put a level on it, it's going up towards the rear. Like, the rear's higher. You see it? I don't know if you guys can tell even. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. I'm not lying to you. It's going up. It's going up to there, about a quarter bubble. And this one's going up to the drive shaft about a quarter bubble. So I think as long as it's the same distance and it's nothing like super dramatic, like that would be a half a bubble and then this would be level. Just leave it down in the comments if you actually know. But all right, it's in for now. I gotta put these other two bolts in and tighten up this back here, this U-joint. And let's get this exhaust on. All right, let's get this downpipe on this. So that kit actually only came with 2 gaskets. So all I got is 2 new gaskets. Off camera, I just took like a Brillo pad to every end. You know, because they just kind of rusted from sitting for a year. This will have a new gasket. That'll have a new gasket. I'm going to reuse a gasket here. I actually think I'm going to put high temp silicone on each side of the gasket on this one for now. I will replace the gaskets because pretty sure I've already said this a dozen times. I'm going to get a completely different exhaust eventually. This isn't like the end result right now. I'm tired of every time I go to tune this thing or adjust the timing, I just have open down pipes and it just blows exhaust right in my face. It sucks. So I at least just want to get some of the exhaust out the back. Okay, got one bolt in up there. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't like that that's all over there like that, but like I keep saying, this is not the end exhaust. I'm going to hook up a couple more of these hangers. I mean, I might plug those pipes in, but I don't have gaskets for them at all. Both those gaskets broke. Alright, let me button this up. Just go around. You know, got 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, hanger there, hanger there, hanger there, hanger back there, and then those 4 bolts on the tips. There we go. At least I won't suffocate to death anymore. The exhaust will at least go to the back of the car, and when I open up the door, it won't be for nothing. Drive shaft is in. I only put that in because I didn't think I'd be able to get it in after the exhaust was in, but obviously I could. Oh no, this is in the way. There we go. That's going to be the end of this video, guys. Gotta wait to get that ECU. There's really nothing else I can do. I gotta clean this all up from the power steering fluid mishap. So that's what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I have the ECU.